Hi, today we're going to show you the quick and easy assembly of the ExoRam. You'll find it in this configuration in a box. You'll take it out of the box, place it in this position, pull your lock pin, slide it in, align your holes, slide your pin in. It also has 6 easy adjustable levels for the different height of individuals using it. Find your correct height for you and you're ready to go. And when you're through using your ExoRam, store it with the hinges closed in the lock position. Hi, we're going to show you how to assemble this ExoRam with a ski ram, with a DustRam. And with all that, you only need one little 5/16 Allen wrench. And that will help you assemble this complete unit ready to take to the job and get your job done. Okay? Alright, we're going to start with putting the ExoRam on the hammer. Open this up. You'll take your handle, move it slightly out of the way. We'll slide our ExoRam onto the back of this unit. We'll move this around like so. There we go. One ExoRam installed. Okay. Now we can slide the ski ram on. Ski ram. Pull your pin. Feed your cord through here. Catch the front lip on this unit right there. Slide this into place. Put your pin in. Okay? Now, let's set this unit back in the upright position. Like so. You'll place your bit in here in a proper configuration. You're set there. Here, take this. Open this up. Slide around here on this side here. I'll take our DustRam and slide it on the unit. Slide it back to the appropriate position. Get your bolt started. Make sure that it's resting against the collar back here. Line it up. Take your wrench. Tighten her down, and you are done. You are ready to work. That is one ExoRam attached to a hammer with a DustRam and a ski ram. Hi, this is the assembly of the HHD-A by Bosch Tools, who's a direct competitor to DustRam. Okay? I'm going to show you how to assemble this unit with the required tools, which they say 1 crescent wrench, 2 Allen wrenches, one size 3/16, the other size 1/4 inch. To start off with, you have to remove these nuts. Now this nut, when you receive this unit, is going to be loose. That will fall out like so. Take this big nut here. So now you slip this back up here like so. Bring this up here. Bring this up here. Slide that through. Tighten your nut down. Now we'll take this. This will go here. Slide through. And you can put this on. Now these are aircraft nuts. These smaller nuts are aircraft, so there's no way of realistically tightening them up without having 2 crescent wrenches. Okay? You also need 2 crescent wrenches to tighten the big bolt. So that will tighten that down. Okay, so now you have to tighten this all the way down to do your 7/16. That's what these are here. Alright, so we got that portion done. Now to do the handlebars, these are also 7/16. And if you'll notice, these don't have any lock washers on them either. Now when this tool is in operation, when it's got an actual hammer on the other end of it, where it is in the chisel mode, breaking up the tile, you're going to have some vibration. That vibration is probably going to cause these bolts to come loose. So these are aircraft nuts. They'll pretty much take care of themselves because they have the nylon inserts on them and they won't break loose at you once they're tight. So no lock washer needed on those. But I would highly recommend putting lock washers on these just for the simple fact it'll vibrate and you'll lose your handle. So placing this here and here. It's very cumbersome to do this. Now we'll tighten these up with a bulky crescent wrench. Now when this part is assembled and you've placed your hammer in this underneath here in an upside down position and you want to adjust the elevation depending on what size the person is who's using the unit, you have to take another thing. You have to loosen this screw, and there's also an identical screw on the other side. You have to use your Allen wrench, the 3/16 Allen wrench, to adjust this, and that will slide up and down. So now you can lock it in the high position, tighten that down, and tighten that down. The other thing is too, if this is too much, not enough angle, you can take this bolt out and move it to this pin, which will give you more, different angle. So that's the assembly of the HHD-A. Okay, we're going to take and mount the hammer to the HHD-A. And we're also going to add the DustCuff to it to show you what it's going to take to do that. First thing you have to do in order to get your HHD-A mounted to your hammer is you have to remove this handle. If you don't remove this handle, then you're going to be in a world of hurt because it's going to interfere with your DustCuff. So set this in that motion right there. Take these off. The other thing that's not so good about this is you have to mount this hammer in the upside down position. Okay? Mounting this in the upside down position, when the lubrication gets hot, it's actually going to flow away from your gears. The gears that are up in this area here. So this is in an upside down position. Your gears are going to lose lubrication, which will cause them to wear out prematurely. If you'll notice the nose, this is a single nose. Whereas on this hammer here, when I assembled it, it had a two-stage nose. This is the older style 11264. This is the newer style 264. This DustCuff only works on the newer style with the single nose cone. It will not work with the dual nose cone because it interferes with how the bit is runs against the driver. Okay. So now we'll take this here and we slide it in here like so. Okay. And we slide our spring on, slide this in, and then we slide this in. Bosch. We lucked out that time. It was already configured for us. Now, if it wasn't configured, you'd have to rotate the selector knob, which is this knob here. You'd have to rotate it to the neutral position. And then when you rotate it, this is what's considered a neutral position. Okay? You rotate it to the neutral position, and then you can rotate it around to the proper position that you need to use it in. And then you rotate it back, and that locks it in place. That is what it looks like when you're all done assembling this unit. And like I said, you notice this unit is upside down, so when your grease gets hot, it liquefies. And when it liquefies, it's going to fall away from your gears, which is going to cause premature wear on your gears. All right? That concludes the HHD-A DustCuff assembly, and we thank you for watching. Okay, this is a Bosch 11264 roto demo hammer that's used in dustless tile removal. Seems to be the most common unit these days being used for that. In here you find the gears. This is your crank gear that basically operates your piston, running your piston up and down. This is where your armature is and your main gear that drives all this. So when you're running this unit in this mode, which is what it's designed for drilling, okay, you can also use it, you know, in this mode, which is the most popular angle for removing tile. When you run it in this fashion, the grease all stays in the cavity where the gears are, keeping them lubricated. Now, if you run it in this mode for a long period of time, obviously gravity is going to take effect, so all your lubrication, which warms up from the usage, will flow away from your gears, and it'll flow into this cavity here, which is the cover. When it gets down in here, it's going to have a hard time making it back up to where your gears are, which will cause premature failure. So that's something to consider when you buy one of these units and use it for tile removal. You should run it in this mode and not this mode. Okay, we're going to show that this HHD-A with the DustCuff, this hammer can only be used in this configuration at this time. So if you wanted to use it in another manner, you'd have to actually take your DustCuff off, which is this guy right here. So take these bolts out. So you got another cumbersome thing that you're doing here. So it's just that much more you have to do to get this unit back on the floor. So just take these screws out. That's there. This unit lifts out. You notice, oh, tilt, tilt, tilt. There we go. All right, so now that sets down there. So then, now you have to change everything on the front of this. Make sure it works correctly. So you put this in the neutral position, you rotate this around, and then you lock it back in. Okay? So there's your DustCuff with just the hammer action itself. Okay? So that shows you how much you have to do just to operate that. Whereas the other thing that happens too is this unit, this DustCuff, will only work with this one here, with this single nose. If you have one that has the dual nose, notice the diameter of this front nose here. Well, this front nose interferes with the operation of this. This will bump into that, which will not allow the bit to travel far enough to hit the striker, which would actually, eliminate the option of chipping the tile up. So if you have a hammer with this nose, this unit will not work with it. Okay? Now, to get this unit operating, okay? One of the other nice features to this unit here is you can route your cord. Take your cord up through here, up over here, attached like so, comes up here, wraps around. And you notice you can use this, you can route your cord either on this side, if you're left-handed, or on the opposite side, if you're right-handed, okay? So now, I can take this off, undo this, boom, boom, boom. Now you're ready to take your ExoRam off, because you're no longer needing the ExoRam to do your job. Boom, 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 boom. ExoRam's off. Look at that. That's a lot quicker than having to use an Allen wrench. Always remember to lock it in, too, when you're not using it, to lock it in this configuration right here. That way nothing's bouncing around and flopping around. So that concludes that demonstration of the HHD-A versus ExoRam. A lot cleaner, a lot nicer, a lot better way to go. Thank you. Okay, this is the new ski ram with the new cord tabs. You can still let the cord go out the back, which is, most convenient for people. But if you need to route it, you can route it like so. And so. There you go. That's how you hit it. You also have the same configuration on the other side. And that takes care of your ski ram with the cord tabs. Okay, with the ExoRam, when this ExoRam is mounted to this hammer, you maintain the vibration control. This hammer has a vibration control. If you notice, that absorbs all that extra shock that you're getting. On the HHD-A, you don't do that. You don't have that because it's mounted solidly to the piece of equipment. But this feature right here, that's going to save your body at the end of the day.
For our final comparison, let's compare the weights for the ExoRam and HHD-A. First, let's weigh the ExoRam. The ExoRam weighs 7.8 pounds. Now let's weigh the HHD-A. The HHD-A weighs 17 pounds, more than double what the ExoRam weighs.